Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new chapter of One Piece, which is on chapter 941. I know, I am one day late of the game, and I apologize. I did not even bother looking into it. Maybe because I thought the chapter would come out around this nighttime, but it came out yesterday night. So if anything else, let's just get this recap started. We had to it that Orochi is very upset, and he doesn't really care about what's happening because of Komurasaki is dead. He's very upset knowing that she's not coming back, And we get to know that the witching hour boy or the hero of the poor is captured. And apparently we get to know his true identity, and Orochi is really shocked to see that he is still alive. And we have to it that one of his subordinates asks him, what should we do? And he says, make an example of him. We're going to broadcast to the whole entire country to see this. And we see to it that, that Kyoshiro says broadcasting is already in check, And I also hear that since Komurasaki's funeral is today in advance, what should happen to the witching owl boy? Orochi says he will be an offering to her grave. The two most beloved people in the capital being buried together. What irony. Let's go watch the people and ready the horses. And we get to know that Queen is upset knowing that Komurasaki is dead, And Queen's really in tears knowing that he is dead here and there, and of course Kaido told Queen that Komurasaki is dead, etc. And we get to know that Luffy and Hyogo-san actually ate a lot, apparently because someone actually gave him food, which is Raizo and Caribou. They go what the hell is going on here, dude? We should really tell him that all the Oshikuru somehow disappeared last night. No matter what, no, and they go no, we should not tell Queen about this. He will kill us right now if anything. And we get to go to a certain location where Shutamaru is really shocked to see that guy's alive. He says, I'm gonna beat his living lights out of him. You know that? And this will not be a good thing. And apparently there's a fire spreading, etc. And they're on the run. And we see to it that Inugarashi and Kinemon ends up hearing the news about this, and they go oh, we gotta hurry up and go over there. Something about the fire turned out larger, etc. But we gotta find a way to get back into targets, And we get to know that the guy who Luffy beaten up, I believe, the one that hurt Tama, we see to it that that this guy was gonna inform them about the capital as Shutamaru's forest fire, but it starts getting right for stealing all the way of food and weapons, etc. And we get to know that Brooks shows up where Zoro is at, surprisingly. He goes what the hell is going on here? As Komurasaki is with with Zoro, including Toko. And we get some news about, and Brook therefore tells Komurasaki or Hiyori that that Momonosuke is okay, everything's alright. But we see to it that, that Zoro explains to Brook that he was just sleeping, and Hiyori just laid herself on top of him. Even Hiyori's wow, that was just so cold. Back when people in the capital would die to lay with me, and did you enjoy it? And we see to it that Zoro's you're pretty chirpy this morning, But we get to know that we get some bad news, apparently. It's especially something about the Komurasaki funeral, and what's worse is that the witching owl boy just got caught or something. Even Komurasaki or Hiyori's wait a minute, are you serious? He just got captured, and we get to know that his true identity is Tonoyasu or something. Even Brooks said this to Zoro, and he goes wait a minute, you mean Tonoyasu? And we see to it that Toko's no, that's my father, we gotta go over there. We see to it that Toko runs to the capital, and she doesn't care because she needs to go save her father. And we see to it that that Zoro's don't be ridiculous. You weren't able to protect her before, right? Let me come with you. And we see to it that Komurasaki and Zoro goes to the capital right away. And we see to it that Komurasaki's funeral is starting, and everyone's in tears, especially all the men who lust for her, etc. We get to know that things gotten a little bit way worse around Ibisu town. We see to it that Yasu got captured. Nico Robin's Tonoyasu was a thief this entire time. Even Usopp's are you saying he wasn't wasn't he a saint or something? They go like, yeah, I remember his high hairstyle. Him being a thief is at least everyone's worries right now. And we see to it that Kanjuro ends up, or Kinemon's friend, Kanjuro tells everyone, like, I don't think you guys understand. Like, Yasu was actually the greatest, subordinate that was, like, at the side of the Dynamo Kozuki family. You know, he was known to be Yasu the Hedgehog of the Dynamo of Hakumai. He was a strict man, but then now he's barely a shadow of his former self. And we get to know that Tonoyasu was actually a good guy. Like, he was actually he was actually a king or a lord to the shogun. And we see to it that Tonoyasu is captured, and we go back to Ratsutsu District Prison, and we see to it that everyone mocks him and goes like, what the hell is going on here? And we see to it that Tonoyasu was happy that he's not forgotten, but he also tells everyone that, I'm gonna tell you right now, like, that Orochi will never let me escape, but I must apologize to all of you for 2 reasons. One thing, I have to tell that idiot Orochi. Once I said my piece, I could finally leave this world with a smile on my face, and we don't really know what that is. So, pretty much this chapter is really simple. Sorry for being very confusing. Something about, like, Tonoyasu was actually the witching hour boy, or the hero of the poor, got captured, and it was Tonoyasu. News about that got spread throughout the entire Wano country, and of course Queen is upset that Komurasaki's dead after Kaido told him. And we get to know that Shutamaru heard about this. He goes like, I'm gonna beat that guy's lights out, you hear me? Etc. And of course Inugarashi and Kinemon's like, oh great, we are concerned about the fire or something. And we go back to Kakabura town. Brook finds Zoro and tells him what happened about the witching hour boy. Tonoyasu just got captured, and right now Toko was actually surprised about this, and he already decides to chase after her. Zoro comes along, and Brook comes along too, and Komurasaki's funeral, and Tonoyasu is about to be executed, and we get to know that he was actually a Lord Dynamo next to the Kozuki family. He was known to be Yasu the Hedgehog, and you know, Yasu got captured, and now he's about to be executed. Yeah. Don't know what's about to happen next, but oh man. It's gonna be one hell of a crazy ride. Not to mention next week there's gonna be break apparently, because it says Golden Week, etc. So no chapter next week, understandable. So one thing for sure, will Tonoyasu be saved or will he be killed? Guess we'll have to find out in the next 2 weeks or so. So until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out for Zero, people. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot!